So today we can talk about turning and using both sides of the body to turn. It's very common for a lot of riders to overutilize the inside rein to turn, either intentionally or unintentionally, meaning that they are like trying to turn right by pulling the right rein, or they just happen to collapse in the turn. Either way, the result is kind of the same. If the horse's neck would be centered, if we're turning by overusing the inside rein, we will actually pull the horse's neck out of alignment with the horse's shoulders. So if this was your horse straight, if we overbend the neck right, then it falls on the inside shoulder here. So the withers of the horse are straight until they're over pulled, and then the horse is crooked and they're going to end up having to fall over their inside shoulder or fall out the outside shoulder depending on the situation. So in order to get the horse aligned with the turn, in order to keep your body aligned with the turn, we need to turn through both sides of our body. So let's keep with turning right here. I want to turn right through both sides of my body. So I look right, and then I turn so that my outside hip and my inside hip are congruent. And let's say this is my horse's withers, those would stay level throughout the turn. So for most people, if we're prone to overusing the inside of the turn, that's going to make the right rein, the right rib and the right hip collapse together, and that's going to make my gaze actually fall over the inside shoulder, and that's going to cause me to use too much inside rein and have a floppy outside rein. That's going to make this situation really crooked in my body. So what I tell for most people to do to compensate for that is to sit on the outside, bend and lower their outside elbow, and turn as if they're pushing through the turn from the outside rather than pulling through the turn from their inside. I made a YouTube video of this on an actual horse, so I'll link that in this video. But if I'm crooked like this, if I'm already crooked like this, then to fix that, I'm going to lower this elbow. So you can see my left elbow is higher than my right. So I'm going to lower my outside elbow, sit on the left side. That straightens me. Then I'm going to turn by turning my left side to the right. And that's how I think about it in my head. So instead of turning right, which actually makes a whole, kind of cacophony of mistakes in my body that makes it very difficult for the horse to understand, I'm going to lower the outside elbow. So I make sure my elbows are level. If I'm like this, I need to lower my outside elbow, sit on the outside of the turn, not too far, like we're talking level, not over exaggerated. So I want to be level, and then I turn from the outside of the horse's body to the right. So instead of turning the right rein to the right, I'm going to turn the left side of the horse to the right and take both shoulders together, both sides of me together, and turn my whole body. So if I have that spine here, I turn like a barber pole as opposed to twisting just one side of me. And this is probably one of the most common things riders do, is when they turn parts of them some direction and the other parts of them other direction. And it's because they're thinking too much of one-handed riding, which is another topic for another day, is using both reins as one. In other words, if I'm riding one-handed, I'm turning right like this, that makes my body very crooked. But if I'm taking both reins to the right, that makes me much more level. So if you're riding with both reins as one, then you turn your whole body together and your reins come with, as opposed to plow riding or riding with like one rein making the head go this way and one making the head go the other way. So you're uniting your whole body to unite the whole horse's whole body.